This episode is proudly brought to you by Mapper Forward's workshop, It's Time to Become a Coffee Consultant. Learn how to diversify your revenue streams and create freedom from your day job while saying goodbye to that alarm clock forever by becoming a consultant within the coffee industry or directly to consumers who have shifted towards home brewing and home roasting. Protect your income from challenging times in the coffee value chain by taking this course today. Go to mapperforward.coffee/workshops or click the link in the show notes for details. Powered by DXB Live and World of Coffee Dubai, Mapper Forward is proud to be the official podcast partner of World of Coffee Dubai in 2024 for a second year in a row. Broadcasting live on YouTube from the show floor over 3 wonderful days, we'll bring you conversations with old friends and new faces who are here in Dubai exploring great opportunities together. Join the conversations live on YouTube or listen via our regular programming on podcast apps as we explore the theme, Empowering the Coffee Industry in 2024, as our series theme here at World of Coffee. Pro tip, follow us on Instagram at mapperforward.coffee to watch folks from around the world do Tim Tam Slams. If you know, you know. Three.
So do I look at you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same as last year.
Okay.
Here we go. Welcome to the Daily Coffee Pro by Mapper Forward, friends. I'm your host, Lee Safar, and this is the second last conversation on our series at World of Coffee Dubai. And I am privileged to welcome back somebody who was on the podcast last year, Osama Al Awwam from Roasting House in Saudi Arabia. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for having me once again, and it's fantastic to be back.
It's my pleasure. You are building a very interesting business over in Saudi Arabia. Alhamdulillah. And I think we're going to make it a tradition that whenever you're at a trade show, when I'm doing a podcast at a trade show, you're going to be speaking on this podcast.
Love to. Well, bring the Tim Tams with you.
Oh yeah, you have become my mother's favorite with regards with regards to the way you Tim Tam slam. So we're going to make that a tradition. Osama, why don't you remind people about what you do and about Roasting House?
Sure. First of all, thank you once again, Lee, for having me in this wonderful podcast. And I hope that people listening and seeing this podcast, listening to it, benefit and enjoy as much as I do.
Inshallah.
And share it, because it's really important to share how the vibe is about the coffee industry for those people who cannot come to the events and see how wonderful it is to connect with producers, with roasters, with manufacturers, and just have fun and talk about the challenges and the opportunities together. My name is Osama Al Awwam, co-founder of the Roasting House, one of the first specialty coffee roasters in the region. And we're delighted to be, alhamdulillah, part of this wonderfully growing industry in the region. We're proud to be also saying that the region has become from consumers only to leaders, alhamdulillah, in producing fantastic specialty coffees. You go any part in the GCC and you're not worried about having fantastic coffee, because everybody likes great tasting coffee and an amazing experience as well. So it's not just about coffee, it's also about the service, it's about the vibe, it's about the sweets and the desserts, and it's about also now we're seeing a trend towards catering for the brunch style as well. Coffee shops where it's just really exciting, and it's just setting the trend to be and the bar to be extremely high up there, which is great for consumers. It's great for businesses because they have to think outside the box. So I'm really delighted to be once again back here.
You don't strike me as the kind of person, and I follow you on social media, so I know that this is a fact, but I've never had the kind of perspective of you that you're someone who settles for the status quo.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Why?
Because if you're happy with if there's always that good feeling of contentment, happiness that you've achieved.
Yeah.
But I think, and I always remind my colleagues at the office and at the branches, that the number one competitor in the market is not your next door roaster or cafe or producer. it's you yourself. If you are able to compete with yourself as to how you can be better, how you can innovate, how you can create without giving pressure on yourself. You need to be easy on yourself as well. But just searching deep there and seeing how you can improve your life plus somebody else's life when it comes to a new product or a way of brewing or a way of enjoying their coffee. And you see those shining stars in their eyes. That just makes it really well worth your while to go to the office, to go to the branches, to meet people, to travel, and continue doing what you do. So status quo is nice, but it's dangerous. It's dangerous.
Yeah, it's a blue ocean strategy, right?
Yeah.
And that kind of mindset is what leads to you having to experience what you just experienced a few moments ago.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell everyone what happened?
Well, alhamdulillah, I'm really delighted to be awarded for the Best New Product Award by the
Congratulations.
Specialty Coffee Association. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
It's a
Show
product,
us the trophy.
Yeah, it's a product that we're delighted to have developed in-house, and it's the first of its kind in the world.
Lift it up a wee bit.
Yes, there you go.
That's the best new product.
Yes, that's the best new product.
And we invited you onto the podcast before we even knew that was even going to happen. That was a lovely surprise.
Yes, alhamdulillah. And this is the first time we share this on any of our social medias yet. So I'm really delighted to have this exclusive showcasing of this award. It's a product.
Alf Mabrook.
Thank you so much. And it's a product that I'm really pleased.
Show people what the product is.
It wasn't just me who developed it. It was the team. In fact, it was entirely the team's ideas. So this shows that, alhamdulillah, we're going the right way when it comes to delegation, when it comes to enablement, both male and female
inclusivity.
Associates of the roasting house. And the inclusivity is to enable everybody, no matter which position they are in, and giving them the opportunity to participate in developing the product.
Wow.
This is a product that we've bought from Hario, which comes as a set of filters inside the bag. And we thought, that's great, we solved the problem. How do we make it even better?
Okay.
So we took the filters out, and Omar in our marketing team devised a bag for the filter.
Okay.
Where there's a separator inside which separates the filter away from the coffee, because the moment the coffee touches the filter, this is when the moment extraction starts. So there's no cross-contamination of the filter with the coffee until you're ready to brew. So you tear the sachet out, you take the filter, you put it on your cup. Comes in a box with 6 cups, 6 filters, 6 bags, and then you pour the coffee on top. And then when you're ready, you start the extraction, and you've got fantastic brewed coffee, ground, ready to use, with a valve which enables the coffee to stay fresher for longer, breathes out. So it's
nitrogen flushed?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
No, because the valve is there, so all the excess gases would be eliminated. Still keeping it fresh as well, because it's a multi-layer bag. And then the cup is just there with you to go. The coffee has been pre-weighed for you, so you don't need to use scales. You just need to use a timer if you want, and you just pour the coffee as you go.
And what's the shelf life on one of those?
It can be up to a year and a half. It can be up to a year and a half.
Wow.
For sure. But we encourage people to buy just much they need for the next couple of
months.
Weeks. Yeah, couple of months as well. Yeah, a couple of months is fine, but a couple of weeks to make sure that it's fresh. It will last. I've had coffee that's stored in the bag. We've tested this for about a year and a half. So we've had coffees stored in the bag with valve, without a valve, ground and then degassed for certain hours, ground and not degassed. So we've really tested the heck out of this before we could come out with this product. But I'm really pleased that the team has developed this product entirely on their own. Being enabled to do so also means that you're giving them the opportunity to participate into creating the future of coffee, and this will only pave the way for new products to be better than ours, which we're happy, because that means that we're continually developing and innovating.
It's a great mindset, and especially it leans into the theme of this series, which is about how do we empower the coffee industry in 2024. How do you see that empowering the coffee industry in 2024 is an extension of that mindset?
It's imperative that there is dialogue. There's always dialogue with your suppliers, because the weakest link are always those who are weaker in that ecosystem. So the suppliers, the producers, the farmers, because they're spending an entire year trying to grow your coffee, So you need to make sure that you're communicating with them, dialoguing with them. If there are errors, issues, problems, you communicate with them. It's not about, it's an agricultural product that no matter how much effort they put in there, it's being governed by nature, right?
Right.
God's will. So there's only so much you can do to make sure that you can continue to develop this product by sharing, by creating dialogue. We've been able to dissect our coffee produce for specific regions into sizes, screen sizes, and we're happy to share this with anybody who wants to learn. This is not pure data that we want to own exclusively for us. So we're happy to share for anybody who wants to come along.
Open
see
source.
How we do, absolutely. See how we do quality checks. So see how we created margins for specific sizes on specific lots to create acceptable sizes. So we share it with our producers and say, look, guys, fantastic job. Can we try to eliminate this to make it better? And we're happy to also negotiate the contracts, because we know there are things that mean certain financial impact, and we're always about shared value. It's not just added value; it's shared value. There is a great value. I will share it with you as a producer.
Amazing.
Yeah, and enablement and dialogue is really key in this industry. It's not about exclusivity; it's about inclusivity for everybody. And we have an open door policy to our factory. It's the first of its kind in the Middle East to have a fully automated line, so people can come, learn, develop, and be better than us and bigger than us, inshallah.
I can't wait to come and see it.
You're always welcome.
Thank you, Habiba.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be heading to Saudi sometime in the next month or
Great,
so. So I'm gonna
inshallah.
Riyadh.
Yes.
I can't wait to come see
Fantastic.
you.
Done.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
When it comes to the next couple of years, what's your viewpoint on whether it's going to be a volatile couple of years? Is it going to be a stable couple of years? What are you seeing?
Well, we're seeing volatility across the entire
Everything.
economic and
Everything.
political ecosystems
Yeah.
that surround us. So yes, there will be volatility, but with development, constant innovation, persistence. It's so hard, but once you get there, once you do it, you can win awards.
Yeah.
So you absolutely can.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
absolutely can. But this is the beauty of it, is you need to constantly be out there challenging yourself, despite there's shipping challenges now. There's some things that you absolutely cannot control. So don't blame yourself for the things that you cannot control. Delayed shipping, 1 month, lost contracts, there's nothing you can do. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
But volatility is there, so it's always nice to be conservative when it comes to your projections. But also be dreamy, a little bit dreamy as well.
We're a fan of the dreamers.
Yeah. Allow yourself to be dreamy, because you can achieve things, really.
Yeah.
And with volatility comes opportunities, right? It's not always a down market for anything. There's always someone that can win in a down market.
Well, there's always problems to solve, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
so when we do consulting work, the first thing we want people to do is manage their mindset around
Fantastic.
find the problems that need to be solved
Fantastic.
and monetize the solution.
Fantastic. Absolutely. I love this. Yeah.
That's where you'll find.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where adaptability lives.
Absolutely.
In that sweet spot is
Yes.
where you'll find it. And I find that there's, some challenges ahead for our industry over the next couple of years.
Yes.
But even in those challenges, there's mass opportunity
Absolutely.
for empowerment.
Absolutely.
If you had to talk towards empowering the workforce,
Yes.
what advice do you have for people that are in the workforce?
But give them the opportunity. Give yourself the opportunity. Be proactive. Some of the products that we have launched could not have been launched without a proactive approach from the team members.
Really?
Absolutely. If you have ideas, don't think of them as potentially stupid or less important. We're always eager to learn and develop ourselves and listen. We've had canned products that have been launched for the first time. We never launched beverages, but this is a product that we wanted to approach from a different perspective. We sell cold brew extraction machines, and the best way for us to sell it is not to just bring this 60,000 dirham machine and put it on someone's table and say, look, hey, buy this.
Yeah.
We created a canned product by one of the development team members, who said, look, we can sell it if we show what the product what you can do. We've been able to secure contracts as a result of
talk.
that. Absolutely. It's hygienic, it's tasty, people love it. We sold tens of cans every single day when the product was available.
Wow.
hundreds actually, not tens. And it's a beautiful product that you can create, and it all comes out of proactivity. So I encourage everyone to be proactive. Don't be shy. Present your ideas. Your ideas could be the solution to problems we have faced ourselves. We don't necessarily know everything as executives or leaders. We don't know what we don't know. So your ideas, your proactive approach could be a solution to one of the problems that we think, and find the environment that supports this mentality, this approach. And it's one that, alhamdulillah, we're proud to have in the roasting house, and I'm proud to have a wonderful team that can get awards for themselves.
Mabruk. Congratulations.
Thank you.
As a leader, how do you approach those conversations with your team? How do you create a culture and environment that allows you to approach those conversations? Acknowledgement.
So no matter how you might think that the achievement is small, acknowledge it. Whether it's with a simple thank you or an acknowledgement in front of their colleagues or a celebration. We've eaten more cakes in the past few months because we celebrate the achievements of our team, alhamdulillah.
Oh, that's great.
And when they see it, they feel that they can do things, they can achieve things, and then they give more, and when they give more, they get more. And it's not just the financial aspect.
But culturally, that's how we are, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, we feel like we receive when we give, culturally, in the Middle East.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. And you feel sometimes that, when you give, it's not just the joy of giving, it's also the joy of feeling that you're satisfied that you've given, you've achieved something. So it goes beyond the financial reward. It really does. It goes back to yourself, for sure.
Amazing. What's the thing you're most excited about over the next 2 years?
Saudi coffee and Arabic coffee in
Saudi.
Yeah.
Qahwa Arabiya.
Qahwa Arabiya. There's an aspect called or there's a version of it called Saudi coffee because it's Kholani, it's grown in the south of Saudi Arabia, it's registered with the United Nations as a non-tangible cultural asset.
Oh wow.
So it's a beautiful product. There are protocols for the Arabian Majlis to roast, to grind, to serve, to host, and all the incense and everything that goes with. But this is again culturally shared across with our GCC brothers around, and so it's a type of roast that is lighter, but again it's shared when it comes to the protocols. The only difference is we grow the coffee and have specific spices to go along with it, and this is what I feel the younger generation are more involved into, feeling more proud, I guess, about the nation, what's going in this part of the world, the developments that are happening, the enablement, the empowerment, the openness, and the future that they see is extremely bright, and they're very, very passionate about it and dreaming. So they feel connected to anything that feels connected or close to their culture as well. So if it's Arabic coffee, you feel them also burning the incense and enjoying the spice mix and learning more about the coffee produce or the coffee brewing aspect and feeling very connected to it. In fact, we will have the Arabic Qahwa Championship in Abu Dhabi. It's already started on the 19th. And I'm proud to be...
You judging?
Yes, alhamdulillah. I'm proud to be the head judge for the light roast, the Qahwa light roast, alongside wonderful people whom I'm really excited to learn
Shout
from.
Out to Sara Al-Ali.
Yes, shout out to Sara.
She's my favorite.
Absolutely, bless her heart, mashallah.
No offense, but she's my favorite.
Sarah, mashallah, we've learned so
mashallah,
much
she's
from her
amazing.
journey, and we've learned so much from her as a person. She's very passionate about what she does, and she's not shy to share any of the details. So shout out once again to Sarah and all the judges, inshallah, there who will be once again for the fourth time participating in this wonderful championship curated by the Department of Culture in Abu Dhabi.
Beautiful. Both the Saras. Sara Al-Khoura kaman.
Yes.
Sara Al-Khoura and Sara Al-Ali.
Yes.
The two Saras, I call them, in the Middle East. We're very privileged to, I guess, to witness the growth of Saudi in the way that it's moving. It's just phenomenal. What role do you think that coffee is going to play in the 2030 vision?
A huge role. We've seen developments by the Public Investment Fund to create the Saudi Coffee Company. which has a mandate to enable the coffee industry in Saudi Arabia, whether it's growing or it's enabling the projects, the local businesses to be more involved, more engaged, open platforms that are difficult for businesses to open as opposed to a government-backed project. So the Saudi Coffee Company has a huge mandate, and we're really delighted to be in dialogue with the Saudi Coffee Company.
Awesome.
To share our concerns, to share the challenges that we have, so we can find ways to mutually collaborate with this behemoth that is created by the Saudi government, by the Public Investment Fund, to resolve any challenges, especially when it comes to growing coffee in such challenging conditions. I mean, they grow coffee at well over 2,000 meters above sea level in mountains that are very remote to come in, where water is scarce. So it's a big challenge, but it's a major contributor to the national economy of Saudi Arabia. We've had about 20,000 commercial registrations for coffee shops in Saudi. The Quality of Life program has a mandate to increase the amount of coffee shops per capita from what it's currently at 530 coffee shops per million, to double that, so 1,060 coffee shops per million in the year 2030. 15 million trees will be grown, for coffee trees will be grown to hopefully provide some of that required supply. So there's self-sufficiency, there are enablers to penetrate the market more. We've seen Saudi projects start from small, very, very, very small projects to chains, to franchise industry locally and outside of Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
Alhamdulillah. So we're seeing a huge support by the government on this, and the way is still long, but it's absolutely doable, and the pace is fantastic.
Yeah, wow. Very exciting. Like, I'm very excited to now be based here in the Middle East and to be able to witness it up close and come drink your coffee and see how beautiful your cafes are.
Yes.
I can't wait.
We established also the CASA, the Qahwa Association of Saudi Arabia,
Okay.
so alongside our fellow roasters in the industry, to be the voice for specialty coffee cafes, roasters and producers and suppliers. So CASA has been kicked off now. They will also participate in future World of Coffee events, inshallah.
Inshallah.
They will be enablers for anything to do with training, with
Beautiful.
growing, and I hope, inshallah, there are ways to mutually connect with other players in the industry,
inshallah.
through CASA.
You never know. Maybe we come and do the podcast in Saudi one day.
Absolutely.
Inshallah.
There will be an office for CASA, and we'll be delighted to welcome guests from all over the world to come and witness how Saudi coffee, specialty coffee, and conventional coffee culture is booming.
Yeah, inshallah. Thank you so much, Osama. Second last conversation doesn't disappoint, which is awesome.
Bless you.
Will you sign off our episode for us with what we normally say, peace, love and peanut butter?
Thank you.
Sign off for us. Peace, love and peanut butter.
Peace, love and peanut butter.
Have an amazing rest of your day, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I really hope you enjoyed this episode, friends. Please don't forget to show us some love by subscribing, liking, commenting, and most of all, sharing this podcast with your friends. Check the show notes for links, including our sponsors and our Patreon. And stay tuned for more great conversations on the Daily Coffee Pro by Map It Forward.